it's Arctic here. Today I'll be showing you how to make custom commands in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Now, it doesn't work like this, where I can type in, oh god, okay, I can type in like /home, home. Obviously that doesn't do anything. You can't, without plugins or a mod or something, you can't really do that in vanilla, I guess you could say. But what I have done is I have a book and quill in my inventory, and when I open it, and then I do enter title here, go to /spawn, and then I throw it on the ground. Boom, I'm at the spawn. This is my factions world. I'm currently undergoing construction, but let's ignore that for now. So you see, I still have a book in my inventory, and if I want to go out in the wild, you can multiple commands. So if I want to go in the wild, I'll do /random. Oop. Okay, never mind, hold on. Okay, so just so you guys are aware, when you want to /random, that'll teleport you randomly outside into the wilderness. Before, when you load into the world for the day, you're gonna have to go around and load all the chunks outside where your armor stands are gonna be. Now, I'll explain that later, but just know, if you're running a factions world like this, you need to load all the chunks outside your world. So now, since I've loaded some chunks, say I'm back at spawn, and I throw this down, I'll be teleported here at a random location. I do have barrier blocks around this, so nobody can get in. The only way to get in is /spawn. I also have another command that is really cool, that I really like, probably my favorite, is type in /kit, and you get your free starter kit. I should probably add stake to it, thinking about it. So first, what you need is the book in your inventory, in your inventory here. So when you use it, it gets back in your inventory. So you're gonna need this command here: replace entity at a slot.inventory 0 readable book. You know, you can read, you can just pause it. 10, and don't forget all the dots and everything. And so what that does is it puts a book and quill in this inventory slot. This doesn't do anything. You don't need that. But yeah, so every time, I have it on tick delay of 100, so every 100 ticks it'll replace this. But the downside is, say you want to carry stuff in your inventory, it'll get rid of that, so you want to be careful. I couldn't really find a fix for that, but just make sure your players know that that'll happen. I'll show you /random. So you're gonna do execute at E, type equal name, equal name equal random. Okay, so if you want to put a slash for the name of the book, so this is basically testing for the book, the name of this book. So when you name this /random and you throw it on the ground, it'll be like, oh, I found that book, I found it. But if you want to put a slash, so if you do this, like equal random, you need to put the quotations if you want to put a slash or like an unusual character other than just letters, or if you want to add a space or something like that. So don't forget the quotes, and then end quote, and then bracket, and then after that you want to run another command. So you're going to do 3 tildes like this, and then teleport at P, which it teleports the closest person to the book. So yeah, and then at R, which is at random, which is you can use for armor stands if you didn't know this. R means if I name a couple armor stands, if I name them random, or if I name them, what did I name them? Let me see what I named them. I just named them R. So if I name an armor stand R, and I placed it right here, I would have it would randomly select this one out of all of the other ones. So like I could go that way, that way, that way, wherever I placed any of them. And then TPAE, and then just this. And then after that, you're gonna put a kill at E, type equal name, /random. So when you throw it down, it kills the book, so it doesn't stay on the ground. And dude, guys, that's literally it for all of them. It's literally the same thing, just renamed stuff. So basically, it's like it's finding the book, name spawn, and then you run another command, and it teleports the closest player to that book to these locations. If you want to do a /home, it's the same thing. If you type in /home, it'll teleport you to these locations. Not that tricky. I mean, it's actually probably a lot easier than the other ones. It just, if you want to do set home, if you don't know what factions is, it's like survival, but with... Pretty sure everyone know what that is. So, what you can do is / set home, and it sets your spawn point to that location. And then kit, execute at E / kit, and then give at B leather helmet, and then you can just run a chain that are, make sure these are conditional by the way. And it's the same thing, leather chest plate. I'll just run through these so you can look at them. Pause the video if you need to. Alright, okay. Now if you want to add armor stands, like outside of the map, you're gonna do this. Execute at E, type armor stand, name equal R, and then game mode S. So basically at A, radius equal 3. So if I name an armor stand R, so if I name it R, you can see it goes invisible and it puts me in survival. And if I go to game mode C and I walk up to it, it puts me in survival. So we're just gonna kill at E, R equal 3. It killed me because I was in survival, I'm dumb. So we're gonna move on to the second command here, and this is effect. So it basically makes the armor stand invisible, so you can't see it, because it'd be kind of dumb if you could just see an armor stand. So effect at E, you can read. I don't really need to talk about it that much, you can just copy it. But if you want to know what it is, basically just makes it invisible forever. And you want to put a true. The true at the end makes it so there are no particles. If it was false, or if you didn't put anything there, it would have particles and you could see it and it'd be really annoying. Oh yeah, and this one, after that, gets rid of your effect. So basically, say in spawn, I'm pretty sure you get weakness, right? Yeah. So you actually have strength, like 1 billion. And so what that does is your strength is so large, you can't actually damage anything on me. I can't hit them, like I can't do any damage to them. So when they teleport to the armor stands, obviously you want them to be able to hit things, so it gets rid of the effect. So yeah guys, that's pretty much the video. I'll see you guys later.